Join me today as I take the longest A380 flight in the world. 17 hours and 9,000 miles halfway around the globe. From the green coasts of Auckland to the deserts of Dubai. And most exciting, I'm the first person ever to cover this flight in economy class. From check-in chaos,
Literally, this is an absolute joke,
to me embarrassing myself while boarding.
56.
World-class service, and the moment when I honestly thought,
I really need to get off this plane.
so let's jump right in.
Beautiful good evening from Auckland Airport tonight. Tonight, guys, I'm taking a flight I've been looking forward to, I've been excited about for many months now, because I'm taking the longest A380 flight in the world, Emirates Airbus A380, all the way to Dubai, basically halfway around the world, which is 17 hours, nearly 9,000 miles. And yeah, I'm just really excited. I'm doing the whole thing in the economy class. So let's hope I survive this entire thing. And yeah, let's head into the terminal to get checked in.
Auckland Airport is relatively small by international standards, with just 2 terminals. One for domestic flights and one for all international departures. The Emirates check-in counters are located right in the middle of the international terminal. And luckily for me, they weren't too busy tonight. But that's probably because I was running a bit late, arriving just 1 hour and 45 minutes before departure. So let's jump straight to check-in, which didn't exactly go as planned.
Hi, good evening.
Hello, thank you.
Is the flight busy tonight?
Any carry-on?
And here we go, every economy traveler's worst nightmare. Well, usually I would have panicked big time, but this time I actually paid attention to my carry-on weight and made sure my trolley, hint hint, stayed under 7 kgs the night before.
Yep, my backpack and this one.
So, quiz time. What's about to happen next? A. The lovely check-in lady wishes me a nice night and I head off. Or B. I randomly get upgraded to business class. Or is it C. I get 4 S's on my boarding pass. Or maybe D. She demands to weigh both my trolley and my personal item. Well, if you guess D, you are unfortunately totally right.
7 kilos. So what do we do? No, I don't think so, honestly.
What I wasn't aware of, Emirates doesn't allow you to bring a personal item on board in economy class, which I find strange for a world-class airline, but okay. But here's the thing to keep in mind for what happens next. Emirates lets every passenger bring 1 piece of hand luggage, a 7 kg cabin trolley, which is obviously gonna take up space in the overhead bins. So bringing a small bag to tuck under my seat doesn't save any space in the overhead bins. So that's what I tried to explain to her, although rewatching the footage, my point didn't fully come across.
But it's just the weight, you know, it's not gonna get smaller. It's not gonna get smaller if I take stuff out.
I tried literally everything and was even willing to pay for my extra carry-on, but she said that wasn't possible. She then ended up calling her supervisor. Her supervisor then told me my bags were a safety hazard because
Tough for safety. We can't have a heavy bag fall on someone.
which doesn't make any sense at all because the weight is literally split up between 2 bags and both comply with the 7 kg limit. She then ended up making me repack my bags at the counter, which got me a bit mad.
Literally, this is an absolute joke.
After finishing the great repacking mission, which to be honest didn't change much since most of it was electronics, I headed over to a different counter, only to be told the exact same thing by another employee. Unfortunately, I didn't get this part on camera. She then called over another supervisor to take a look at the situation. He explained that I could technically pay for the excess weight as if I were checking the carry-on, which would have cost me around $300. But then out of nowhere, he just said, you know what, just take it on board, it's fine. Why the sudden change of heart? I have no idea, but I'm pretty sure he noticed the GoPro and microphone. But hey, not complaining, I guess. After all that chaos at check-in, I finally made it to the departures level.
Okay, so apparently we are flying from gate 17 tonight. Haven't used that one yet, but that's probably the only A380 gate they've got here in Auckland. So yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Yeah, regarding preparation, most people will probably prepare at least a bit for a 17-hour flight. But the only thing I've got is a drink bottle that's now empty because of my carry-on weight. And yeah, we'll just see how it goes. I just hope that they feed me because I'm really hungry and that I can get some sort of sleep because it's already 8:30 p.m. So yeah, that would be pretty nice. And other than that,
just past the duty-free shops, you'll find a massive hall packed with restaurants and cafes. So, off to gate 17, all the way at the western end of the terminal. While I make my way to the gate, you could make my day by liking this video, dropping your feedback in the comments and subscribing to my channel. As someone with 20 something subscribers, every new subscriber makes me happy. I've also got loads of exciting stuff coming up, including an Emirates vs Qatar Airways showdown, so you definitely don't want to miss that. Thank you so much for the support, and now back to the video. After making it to the absolutely packed gate, I found a seat squeezed in between two fellow passengers. I'm already awkward enough filming in public, and this was just too much, so no big commentary from the gate.
Hi, how are you? Quite good, how are you? Bit old.
Here we go. Have a good night.
Perfect, you too, thank
Good
you.
evening.
Well, nearly there. It's quite a bit of a traffic jam in the jet bridge, but nearly there. It's literally just no better feeling than walking down jet bridge about to board an A380. Like seriously, yeah, just insane.
So while I wait to get on board, let's take a closer look at the mighty bird taking me to Dubai tonight. Alpha 6 Echo Uniform India, a 9-year-old A380 delivered to Emirates back in May of 2016. This plane features 484 seats spread across 4 classes. Up front on the upper deck, you've got 14 first class suites in a spacious 1-to-1 configuration. Right behind those are 76 business class seats, also in a 1-to-1 configuration. Down on the lower deck, there are 56 premium economy seats arranged in a 2-for-2 configuration. The rest of the lower deck is filled with 338 economy seats in a 3-for-3 layout, split into 3 sections.
Hello, good evening.
After embarrassing myself while boarding, I made my way to my seat for tonight. 56K, a window seat located on the right side of the first economy section.
Alright guys, welcome aboard Emirates Airbus A380. Yeah, cabin looks absolutely stunning as usual with Emirates. I'll give you a tour around the seat in a second. Yeah, we've now got 17 hours to go. Amazing being on board this aircraft.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. From the flight, this is your captain speaking.
Now let's talk about the seat. Emirates uses Safran Z400s in economy. Definitely the widest and most spacious seat I've ever sat in. The legroom is also insane. Keep in mind, I'm 6'2". I also really like the fabric Emirates chose. At first glance, it reminded me of a bus seat from the 80s. But take a closer look and it's not only a cool design, but super comfortable too. Every seat is equipped with a super responsive 13.3-inch HD screen, which can be tilted back and forth. One of, if not the best IFE system in the industry. But we'll take a more detailed look at that later in the flight. Right below the PSE there is a remote control with a built-in screen. Now let's move down to the seat pocket. It's divided into 2 sections, a large main pocket and a smaller one on the front, which is nice to have. In the main pocket you'll find Emirates Inflight magazine, while the smaller one holds the safety card. Right above that you'll find a tray table. It can be opened halfway or fully and moved back and forth. There is also a built-in cup holder on the front of the table. On the seat back you'll also find a USB-A port, a universal power outlet at most of the seats, and a coat hook. Above the seat are individual air vents and reading lights. On the seat waiting for me were a pillow and a blanket, as well as some really nice headphones. At least for economy standards.
So guys, to be honest, for economy class this is really an amazing seat. That's the best seat I've ever sat in. It's really wide, we've got heaps of legroom. It all just feels really luxurious, I don't know. So we did just get a menu. It does look pretty good. So as I said, the first meal we're gonna get is dinner. Kumara salad, honey soy chicken or beef mushroom stew, and then coffee caramel crumble. And snacks, spinach and ricotta calzone, beef and mushroom calzone, and breakfast. So we're getting 2 full meals and a couple snacks, I guess. It's the same thing in Arabic. That's just a really nice touch to actually pass out menus in economy class, especially in 2025, because that's definitely not something you get on every airline. So yeah, pretty happy about that. Thank you. Also just got this beautiful amenity kit. But yeah, I said we have a look at that once we are in the air. The fact that you literally get a menu and an amenity kit in economy class is just like absolute top class. Off we go guys, finally pushing back from the gate.
16 emergency exits on this Airbus A380. 10 on the main deck and 6 on the upper deck.
Now guys, finally turning onto the runway. 17 hours are about to start. 9,000 miles is just it's literally insane. Alright guys, finally in the air, off to Dubai, 17 hours, 9,000 miles to go. Yeah, we're now gonna first cross the Tasman over to Australia and then take a, I think, pretty fast southern route. Well guys, I almost forgot that we've still got this beautiful amenity kit that we need to have a look at. We've got paper, earplugs apparently. Yeah, socks, which appear like they're made from bamboo. Do feel pretty soft though. And an eye mask. And last but not least, toothbrush. Also bamboo, I guess. And some toothpaste, which I'll definitely use later before I go to bed. Yeah, and that's it. The amenity kit itself is made from some sort of paper, I think. Yeah, it's a papery material. Yeah, pretty nice honestly for economy class. Alright guys, almost an hour into the flight, 16 hours to go. Still at 25,000 feet for some reason, but there's good news. I hear and smell the crew is preparing food, so I think I'm about to get my dinner. The only thing I've had today is cereal in the morning, so yeah, I'm really hungry. And chicken, please. Thank you very much. Alright, got my food finally. Let's see what we've got.
Alright, so I have to switch to a voiceover here because somehow the footage of me trying the food got lost. I went for the honey soy chicken, which came with rice and a mix of fresh vegetables. Alongside my main dish, I also got some really fresh kumara salad, a coffee caramel crumble for dessert, some crackers, butter, cheese, a bit of chocolate, a bun, and a bottle of water. The food was absolutely phenomenal. The chicken was juicy, the rice perfectly cooked, and the vegetables fresh and crisp. The salad was a proper salad, and the dessert world class. Something I really want to highlight is that Emirates serves meals with metal cutlery, even in economy class. It's a small detail, but definitely elevates the whole dining experience. Next up, the loo review. This is what premium economy looks like, by the way.
Here we are guys, inside the A380 lavatory. I'm in the lavatory on the left side between the forward economy cabin and premium economy. And honestly, it's not as big as I remember Airbus A380 lavatories. The headroom is still insane. But yeah, it does look really lovely, as you'd expect an Emirates lavatory, like with all the wood and the beautiful floor. It's really clean, like the crew does definitely look after it. Yeah, we've even got some special amenities. We've got, I wouldn't know what that is. And, the toilet and hand and body lotion. Yeah, so that's pretty good for economy class. Also some cups, even though I don't know why you would need a cup because the water's not drinkable. Yeah, even a little air vent, napkins, tissues. So yeah, it's just a normal lavatory, honestly. Okay guys, so I just saw that we've got 3,000 miles done, which means we've done a third, we've got 2/3 left, which is just under 6,000 miles and just over 10.5 hours, which actually isn't too bad. I'm really starting to get tired, so I'm gonna try to get a bit of sleep in a second. But yeah, other than that, the flight's really going quite well so far. Crew regularly comes around with drinks and snacks, which is pretty nice. So let's get ready to catch some sleep. So we've got this beautiful amenity kit, as you know. So yeah, I'm gonna use that eye mask, which is hopefully gonna be somewhat comfortable. Then it's just my headrest. Oh, this recline is actually pretty good. Didn't expect it to go back that far. It's almost lie-flat. Guess I'm going to bed now.
Shortly after I fell asleep, we crossed over the northernmost part of Western Australia, heading towards Indonesia. From there, we crossed the South Chinese Sea until reaching Singapore, and finally the northern tip of Indonesia.
Alright guys, so I did just get a solid 5.5 hours of sleep, which I feel like is pretty good considering I'm in economy class. We've now got just under 5 hours and just under 3,000 miles left. We are more than 2/3 done. The crew just came around with a little snack. So apparently it's a spinach ricotta calzone. So we'll give that a try. Let's see what that's like. Alright. Well, it isn't bad, but I feel like it would have been a lot nicer when warm, obviously.
I then got some work done for the next 2 hours as we crossed into India over Chennai.
We're about to get some breakfast. We're now 2 hours and 20 minutes from Dubai, so nearly there, and after finishing my breakfast I think we should be close to beginning our descent. Frittata as well, please. So let's have a quick look what we've got. Vegetable frittata, which does look pretty good. Presentation is quite nice. Then we've got a fruit salad with some orange, apple and grapes. We've also got Greek yogurt with some black cherry compote. And we've got this nice little croissant, which does look quite alright. For which we've also got some strawberry jam and some butter. And yeah, we've also got a bottle of water and another cup of water. So yeah, let's have a look what it tastes like. And again guys, metal cutlery, very important. Yeah, so overall this meal, very delicious. So I just finished my breakfast, which was honestly pretty good. We've got less than 2 hours till Dubai, and I really need to get off this plane. My back starts to hurt, I just wanna get out of here and walk. So we've now got 5 AM local time. I don't know if you can see that, but the sun is starting to rise. So yeah, we're getting close to our destination.
Towards Dubai, where we expected to land at 5:50 local time.
So we are now 1 hour away from Dubai. I can't wait to finally get off this plane. Like Emirates, this is a great airline, this is a great plane, and this was a great flight. But 17 hours is just a really long time to spend on a plane. The captain also just announced that we are about to begin our descent to Dubai. So yeah, 420 miles to go. Really looking forward to that landing.
We then slowly descended into Dubai, where we touched down 12 minutes late. Just watch this beautiful landing.
Guys, finally landed in Dubai. 10 minutes late, which isn't too bad at all. Amazing flight. I'll give you a conclusion once I left the aircraft.
Thank you. Have a good day. Thank you. Have a good day.
Now, to conclude this flight, As I mentioned earlier, 17 hours is really long, and honestly, it's just too long to spend in economy without a stopover. It doesn't matter whether it's Emirates or any other airline. At the end of the day, economy stays economy. But if you have to do it, go for Emirates. The economy product is in some areas even on par with premium economy products of other airlines. This was definitely one of the best flights I've ever taken. Now, thank you so much for watching this video. It took a lot of time and dedication to create, so I'd really appreciate your feedback in the comments. And if you've enjoyed it, feel free to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. See you next week.